Now, since April, leaders with Start Garden have taken your business ideas and given you the money to try and make that idea a reality. Well, today they're opening their new downtown location, and this morning founder Rick DeVos is joining me live here in the studio to talk a little bit about this. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Rick.
Thanks, Ron.
I guess the first thing is here, there are a lot of people out there that are still a little unfamiliar with Start Garden. So let's talk about what that means and what it is exactly.
Yeah, so Start Garden's kind of a non-traditional seed venture fund. We make two investments every week, $5,000 each, one of them that our team picks and one of them that's actually based on a public voting process right now. Out of those, we continue to invest in ones that are gaining traction, and we've gone on to invest in 6 of the over 40 ideas that we've invested at that $5,000 level from the start, and we also make traditional kind of seed investments as well.
Where does it go from there? From $5,000 on to what?
It's generally around $20,000 is kind of the next round.
Okay.
Really depends on where the business is and what their needs are.
Yeah, and now you're opening this place downtown.
Yeah. So
what's that mean, though? I mean, because this is something that generally ideas aren't going to be produced there, right?
Right. It's at 50 Lewis, right at Lewis and Ionia, and it's really kind of an event space that we're going to be able to host the update nights. So all those $5,000 investments have to give public updates of what they've done within 90 days of receiving the investment. It will also be a place for you to connect with mentors, business leaders, and just kind of a neutral ground sort of cafe for people to run into each other.
I mean, is this a kind of place where I would be able to walk in and go, Rick, I got a great idea?
Well, that doesn't generally work. It's not just me making decisions. There's a whole team around this. So, but we do have a bunch of public events, happy hours, and coffees and things, and you can check that out at startgarden.com/events to come into the space and connect with people and connect with us.
Where do you imagine this whole thing going? I mean, is this something that could become something even bigger, go beyond Grand Rapids, or what's the end game here?
Well, the end game is to create value, to invest in these businesses that then grow and are here. I think that we're learning a lot through this model, and there's ways to maybe take it to other communities, but we're really early in the life cycle and learning a lot.
While I have you here, I got to ask you about Our Prize, because obviously it's just a little less than a week away now. You're ready for it? Are you excited for this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's different? What do you think is going to be the most exciting thing about this?
The biggest things that we've changed from year to year coming into this year are that we have a slightly different kind of timeline, how the voting works. And
you also have those juried awards,
yeah,
too.
the prize mix has changed a bit. So between both of those, I think it's going to be a very different sort of event, and it'll be exciting and interesting to see.
By doing those juried awards, do you think that it's added a little bit of, what would you call it, validity to the whole event?
It's not so much about that as much as creating more reasons for artists to participate. It's that professional validation, and it's informing the conversation amongst the broader community.
All right. Well, we really appreciate you coming in here.
Thanks for
Two
having
big
me.
events going on in less than a week. You got Start Garden, your building going in downtown, and then also Our Prize happening.
Busy
here.
season,
so,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, you got a lot on your plate. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your